Good morning. It is 7:36 a.m. on Tuesday, November 2nd, 2021. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. It's actually not quite true that I just got up. I've been sitting here doing all sorts of things that don't help me get ready for work. Mostly thinking about, I don't know, let's see, I was doing a fair amount of thinking about video games and some thinking about Dungeons and Dragons and then some Twitter scrolling, and none of it was especially helpful in the overall task of recording this video or getting ready for work. But nonetheless, in particular with video games, I'm continuing to play the DLC, the Echoes of the Eye DLC for the Outer Wilds, which is genius in many ways, but in one particular section is getting a little bit frustrating. And I'll try not to spoil anything except to say that there are a few things happening that I have to do where the broad details of what I have to do have become clear, but the detail of actually achieving it is proving very difficult in a way that I'm not enjoying, and that's a little bit frustrating. I think they erred on the side of making it um, a little bit too hard, in the sense that either the task that I need to do is just very difficult, or um, it's unclear. So sometimes in games where there's various environmental puzzles, something being impossible to do tells you that there should be some other way, right? Like you say, gosh, I need to get over there, but I can't jump far enough to get to that ledge, so there must be some other way, right? But sometimes, if you have to get there and you can only just barely not make the jump, like it seems like maybe you could make it if you could do the jump just right, you might spend a lot of time trying to make the jump when what you're actually supposed to do is discover, oh, hey, if I look around here, there's a secret passage that takes me over there. I don't need to make the jump. There's another way. Now, this is not a specific detail, but excuse me. But yeah, I think there's a couple of things in here where it's like it's not clear enough whether I'm supposed to just keep trying to do the thing that I am doing and it's just hard and I'm just not doing it quite right yet, or if it's only so hard because I'm supposed to do it some other way. And so I've actually started looking up a couple of, I'm trying to keep really general with just little hints instead of just looking up the answer so far, but there's a couple of things where it seems like what the game wants me to do is just hard and a little bit frustrating with some random elements in it where I can't just guarantee that doing it exactly like this will always work. And although I have in general loved the DLC, I'm not really loving this part. Like, I loved it for the first 5 or 6 times I tried. And I'm not loving it as much when I have to keep trying and it's not getting me anywhere. I have a couple of hints that have suggested that there are some ways that I might improve it, but at least right now it seems like part of what I've been trying to do is just seems like how you have to do it. And so that's like, it's a dilemma because I love this DLC, but I guess what I'll say is there's an option that you pick, a setting you can choose when you start the DLC, which is that you can reduce the scares. Um, and I have not changed that setting, but I know what it means now. I know why it's there. And that's the part that I'm talking about. And it's not that it's scary, although it is. Um, like, that's not the problem. The problem is that it's scary, but also, you know what? I explained it already. Anyway, Outer Wilds is great. I love it, but this particular part is frustrating me a little bit. Anyway, I will leave it there, and I will talk to you all tomorrow for